First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Black Ultra. Ready, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
The Broncos at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Striker, check striker. Red, yellow.
Second and 9 now.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. Bryant, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. In motion right is Smith. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get this up to about the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. He'll get that complete to Albert O. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 3.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Yellow, blue. On red, blue, black.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Come on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let's go now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Cash.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready, set.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18
Looking to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football over to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On 1st down, it's Bryant, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. This is brought in by Brown.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
22 needle.
Now back to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's go now. Black shot. Hey, red. Yellow blue. Mustard, 6. Green back.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. A 3rd down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a one-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession. Football.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And his kick here is good. A lot of people talk about how difficult it is to play in the high air here in Denver, but one group of folks who most definitely don't mind that, kickers, and that one, CD, a career long.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon, because they envy guys like Matt Prater, Brandon McManus, who have spent their careers here. They get to spend a bulk of their time kicking at altitude, and they absolutely love it. So when you get a chance to visit and do it yourself, you feel great about that opportunity.
Okay, break.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 7,
Hurts
finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ready?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Come on. Hey.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about
The
it.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. In motion left goes Smith. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Smith, the man in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Unlock right. Check.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he is going to lose lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my second or third day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated.